first graders. This is Mrs. Holly. Today we are going to learn about money and how much each one is worth. Let's start with a book called A Dollar a Penny, How Much and How Many. It's by Brian Cleary and illustrated by Brian Gable. A dollar a penny, how much and how many? Money is the term for coins and bills that people use to buy things such as pizzas, pencils, planes, and chains, and shoes. U.S. coins are metal, small and round, while bills are made from paper, cut rectangular, with famous folks portrayed. So here is a penny, like our penny. And we have a dime. And a quarter. Then we have the dollar bill that's made out of paper, and it's in a rectangular form. And on the coins and the dollar bills are pictures of famous people. So there's Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. They were both presidents of our United States. We studied those when we did our unit on the U.S. symbols. George Washington was our first president, and Abraham Lincoln was the 12th one. Or was he the 16th? Anyway. This one is Benjamin Franklin, and he was very important in creating our United States way back when, as well as doing a lot of, he did a lot of experimenting. So, yeah, very intelligent man, very famous. So they got their picture on the dollar bills and some of the coins too. Common coins are pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters too. And you'll know how much each is worth before this lesson's through. He wants to buy some things here, so he's going to have to know how much each coin is worth. Pennies are worth 1 cent. A nickel is worth 5. It takes 10 cents to make a dime. A quarter's 25. Oh, look this picture right here. This reminds me of something that we did in math. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, and then they're stacked on 5 more. Does that remind you of using this, a 10 frame, where we took our the amount that we were doing, and we would put 1 in each square of the 10 frame? And if we covered up 1 whole row, then that was 5. So when we saw that 10 frame, it would be worth 5, just like a nickel would be. And then if there was more than 5, let's say there was 10 all filled in, then that 10 frame would be worth 10, just like a dime is. So this is 1 10 frame worth 10, and this is 1 dime worth 10 cents. Interesting. Coins are like that. They stand for a certain amount. They're worth a certain amount of money. A dollar's worth of coins can look a lot of different ways. Let's go inside this dollar store and see how each cat pays. They're going to buy something. Jenny brought 4 quarters. So quarters are worth 25. She brought 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, and 25 is 50. and another 50 together make 100. There's 100 right there, which is $1, the same as this $1. And her brother brought 10 dimes, and we know that 10 frames is 100, so 10 dimes would be 100 as well, which would equal $1. Anna paid 100 pennies, which of course is $1 as well. Zach hands over 7 dimes, 1 quarter plus 5 pennies. So 7 dimes and 5 pennies would make the 75. And the 1 more quarter is just like the 4 quarters. It also makes 100. All those different combinations prove to be the same as Jenny's. They are all the same. They all equal 100 cents, which is $1. Paper money doesn't look or feel like coins at all, but it can also pay for things however large or small. Common bills include the $20 bill. I got a $20 bill here. $10. I didn't have the $10 bill, but I have a $5 bill. There's Lincoln on the $5 bill. And the $1 bill. George Washington's on the $1 bill. With special inks, most green and black, we print them by the ton. A $20 bill can buy a $20 book. But there are other ways to pay with different bills. Just look. 4 $5 bills would work just as if we had 4 rows of 5. So if we go back to our 10 frame and make another pretend 10 frame over here. Oops, I actually have one right here. Another 10 frame. Then we have 2 10 frames of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $20. So 4, and then the 4 $5, there's 5 in each row, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could pay with 4 $5 bills, or 2 of the 10s, there's 1 10 and there's 1 10, and all of them equal $20. It's all the same, just different ways to pay it. Money is not magical. It doesn't grow on trees. It's something you can save or lend or spend on what you please. In back are stacks of money facts, so you'll have me to thank when you take your knowledge off to class or take it to the bank. So if you want to save your money, you can put it in the bank. This week, we'll be talking about money and how you can save it or spend it on things that you need and even things that you want. So here you go at the bottom. Got the penny that's worth 1 cent. The nickel's worth 5. The dime is worth 10. And the quarter is worth 25. And then you've got a $1 bill, a $5 bill, the $10 bill, and a $20 bill. Got some bigger ones too, but those are the ones we're going to start with as we learn how money works.